My daughter was buying a car from, she drove by and there was a used car dealership, and she saw a little 3 Series BMW and she liked it, and she called and said, "Dad, would you come negotiate with this guy?" So I show up, and the sales guy's a guy named Mark Dean, and Mark Dean is selling Sarah Beth the car, and we negotiate and worked out a deal. And I'd had a bad morning, it hadn't gone real well that day, and I started to leave, and it hit me, maybe I should say something to him. So I just said, "Hey, do you look at other ways to make money?" And he said, "Well, yeah." I said, "Have you had lunch?" He goes, "No." I said, "Let's meet at Jason's Deli." So I met Mark Dean at Jason's Deli. Showed Mark Dean a presentation, scribbled it out on a napkin or something. I mean, it wasn't a very professional presentation, but for whatever reason, he decides to join my business. Now, the reason I tell you that is I'd had a bad morning, and I really didn't want to say anything to Mark. I really didn't feel like showing a plan that day. It just wasn't going well, but I did. Guys, Mark Dean, that leg of my organization's put in 110,000 IBOs. That one leg. And that was a guy that I almost didn't say anything to that day. Now, understand this, guys. Here, everybody look up here, because if you catch anything, this thought might make you some money. Every time I start to walk past somebody today and I don't really feel like saying something, this thought crosses my mind, and I think, am I walking past a fortune? Because Dino is about as average looking as I am. He wasn't anything special. I had no idea that he would turn out to be a stud muffin, but he did, and that one leg has changed mine and Jeannie's lives. So again, now, if I don't feel good one day and I walk by somebody, I'll usually turn around, because that thought hits my mind that, am I walking past a fortune? Now,